Hey guys, I'm Sarah, and following on from last week's video, I did a video on how to go about your weekly shop, and I said something about coffee, and I mentioned that Nescafe Original, this was the cheapest stuff I was willing to buy, even though it wasn't the cheapest. And I believe, I don't know what my exact words were, but I mentioned the special blend from the warehouse, and I think the face I pulled was, or something along those lines. Somebody issued me a challenge in that video to do a blind taste test, because apparently they used to drink Moccona, and when they did a blind taste test, they couldn't tell much difference. What I've actually got here is, I thought my parents drank Moccona, but they've actually changed. They've changed to Nescafe Gold, which is still a much more expensive brand. The Nescafe Classic that I normally buy, I normally get it for $6.50 at the warehouse for 180 grams. And then there's the good old special blend, which you get 90 grams for $1.80, which makes this $2 per 100 grams. So this is by far the cheaper, of course more expensive in this. Now, I have prepared a cup of each. Yes, my husband has a sock. And what I might get you to do is just pass me the cups, but don't tell me which is which, and I will pass judgment. And we'll sit right. I am seeing nothing. What? Oh, okay. Right. Hang on, I'm right-handed. Okay, I will smell it. It smells like coffee. It smells different to what we normally have, I think. But that could be my mind playing tricks on me. That's perfectly acceptable coffee. That's not bad at all. I'm quite happy with that. That would be acceptable to me. Let's water it, right? I'll swish the water. It was quite nice actually. I quite like that one. All right, next. That doesn't have as much smell. Then the smell of them all is probably intermingling a bit. I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that this is the cheaper one. I don't like that as much as the last one. I hope this is the expensive one though. Okay, not so keen on that one. I mean, it's acceptable. It's a cup of coffee, you know, in the morning. I'm not going to argue with it. Where's that water? All right. Again, it sort of smells like coffee. I'd say this is our regular one. That's fine. That is perfectly good, acceptable coffee.
Okay, are you ready?
I am ready for the grand results.
We start off with this one.
Yeah, I thought so.
Followed by this one.
Really?
Followed by that one. So there we go.
Genuinely, I am upset that I got it wrong, but I'm also happy. If I could, well,
no,
I
more
mean,
than that. $4.
$2 per 100 gram compared to $3.61 per 100 gram.
Yeah.
Okay, it's your turn, love. I'll put a sweetener in each. Which one should I give him first, Aston?
You're right, I can't see a thing through this. It's forcing my eyelids closed because it's not tight.
Yeah. All right, here's your first one.
My first one. Right. Can I reach my mouth? That's bloody awful. Don't like it. Yep, don't like it.
Don't like it. Which one are we going to do next, Aston? Coffee number 2.
Right. That's our regular band, I think. That's coffee. Ho hum. Yep,
It's coffee. You are correct.
that's one.
Coffee number 3.
That's passable. It's coffee. I think I like the first one best.
The first one? Didn't you say the first one was gross?
You have to go back and look at it now, aren't you? Oh, did I? Well,
You did. Did you want to try the first one again? Oh, do you need to swish water?
I mean, it's drinkable. But out of my 3, probably not my preference, right? What do I do?
That was the first one that you immediately said was gross. Then it was that one. Then this was the,
Nice one.
yeah.
That's perfectly legitimate coffee then, isn't it?
It is.
Just goes to show how bad and cheap my taste is. I love you.
Hey! Not sure what that's meant to say.
That's quite hilarious.
That is hilarious.
There was another one that was a different colour packet that we tried once and I spat it out because it was disgusting.
Yeah, there's a powdered one, but I thought I'd get the granulated because that's probably more comparable
Oh,
because it's
okay.
granulated. So it could be that the powdered
Yeah.
one was gross. I've got a feeling the powdered one may have been the last one I tried.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this is the same price as the powdered stuff anyway, so. I'm going to be making the switch. Thank you to that person who told me to do a blind taste test. I've now got 3 coffees to drink. I'm going to be jumping all afternoon. Aston's blindfolded. I don't know what he's expecting to happen. Here you go, you try this one, Aston. There you go. It's one in front of you. Here you go. You. There you go. You drink that. Drink that and tell me what you think.
Can he find his mouth? Oh yeah.
Yeah, what do you think?
Plain water.
It's plain water. He's onto it. Try a blind taste test, seriously, because I was not expecting that. Hit like. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if there's any other blind taste tests. I should do. Somebody suggested mayonnaise, but the problem with that is I only like the cheap Pam stuff. I actually generally don't like other kinds of mayonnaise. So there wouldn't be much point in that with me. Just for the record, I actually did like this one the best. But those two I'd consider quite interchangeable. Catch you next week. Bye.